Okay, to all my American counterparts, anybody know who this is? To all my American counterparts, does anybody know who this is? What's going on, guys? So I'm about to deliver almost 2 cords, and that's pretty rare for me in the spring unless I do a 6-cord order in the 40-yard bin. Back in the winter, a customer called me and he said that he wanted to prepay for some wood for next year, and I never took up the offer. But then, because my truck needs to be fixed again, a couple months later I said, okay, might as well take up that offer. So the guy gave me an extra few bucks too, so I'm just going to put together half of the order from now. I'm going to do mostly a face cord of hardwood, and I'm going to give him a bunch of softwood to top off the face cord and more, and then at another date I'm going to sell him the face cord. He says he wants to also fill up his rack too that he's got. He just built this new firewood rack, and I'd like to see it because it's more than just a simple rack, and he said it just looks bare right now, so he wants some wood to fill it up. So it's kind of a good thing for the both of us that I'm going ahead with this order. As for my truck, there's some type of short. It might just be the starter that's preventing the positive cable from being connected to the battery. It's just sparking, and then my walls are starting to flop too, so I got to reinforce the floor and the walls and the structure of the dump box. And the pump on the tailgate is not working, and I spoke to the guy about getting that sorted out, and it's been 9 years that I've had the truck and I haven't had to deal with that pump. No maintenance on it whatsoever. The power's there, you can hear the pump trying to run, but I guess maybe the impeller or something like that is busted, and the drive shaft for the impeller or something like that. So I'm gonna get that sorted out soon, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with this truck. I'd like to just get some money and buy another truck, but it is spring now, so I'd like to be able to do what I can with this truck as long as I don't have to spend the money, and I can use the dump box and tailgate to my advantage and make money. Driving the Tahoe and the U-Haul trailer here, that's a little bit costly, and even though I like the setup, but you know, I can't dump the wood if I want to. I can get wood on with the ramp easily, that's okay. But even if I get another truck, I have to go and put the walls on it, and find a tailgate and get the tailgate welded on. It'll take some time for the truck to get ready. You know, I can get a truck and start using it, but the problem is if I go to pick up wood and, you know, the bed of the truck is like this high, then I won't be able to get a lot of wood into the truck. So I'm in kind of a position here, so I'll get it sorted out anyway. So what I'm going to do is basically empty out this section here, and I'm not sure exactly how much is here, but there's probably over a full cord here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the guy some of this dry stuff, maybe some of that, and I have the wheelbarrow filled over there. That's going to go for another customer. The other customer ordered 1 full cord, and he said, because I told him I could give it to him at discount. This customer who's taking the face cord for now, I'm going to give him all the 18-inch, nice and straight, and then I'm going to go get some softwood from up front there, and I'm going to throw the softwood in the front of the trailer to keep some tongue weight, and I'm going to put all the 18-inch in the back of the trailer. Then when I come back later, I'm going to empty pretty much the rest of this and then throw it in the trailer and deliver it to a customer who's right near where I live. Okay, so there it is. You can see that this is about 3/4 of a face cord, and then this is a little more than 1/4 of a face cord. I'm going to throw another few pieces in actually. Now it's a good thing I'm doing this because the wood at the bottom of those stacks over there, it's all wet, and I haven't been leaving enough room for the wood to dry in terms of room between the rows. So I'm going to revamp that area, and when I start filling in there, I'm going to put the wood more spaced out. because you could see even there was like water on top of them, and there was a lot of snow and ice that was filled up in the cracks for a while. And now you can see that the wood is just starting to rot, and there's only a little bit of rot, but now it's going to be opened up and it's going to be dry, and most of it should be ready for the fall. There's just a couple of branch logs that are big, that are pretty wet, and there's some thicker cut logs as well. And as long as they're aired out, as long as they got a lot of room to breathe, then they're going to be dry for this winter. Okay, let's head to delivery. Okay, there it is. So I'm actually going to go to the tree service yard, see if I can get any there before I head it back up to the wood yard. Okay guys, not really looking good here. What's this? I've got some oak here. They brought in a bunch of wood recently. There's cherry, some more cherry over here, lots of poplar they just brought in. That's what all this crap is. And the mulberry that I've been keeping on the side here, it's kind of buried now. So yeah, not much going on here. There's a nice piece of oak right there, another one behind it, more cherry, a little bit of oak here, but I don't want to touch this nice stuff. I mean, some of them they cut bad when you could see they're keeping their own wood here, so I don't really want to touch the oak. Maybe just the shorter cuts, and I'll just be using the oak for smoker wood. There's some mulberry, but it's cut a little short. And what else? Yeah, some more shortcut cherry up there. Is this more shortcut mulberry under there? Anyways, let's get loaded up. Yeah, so I'm also trying to get some wood so I can finish off the 40-yard bin, and I can get that cash. I was hoping to put that towards getting another truck, but I just had to spend $1,700 on the front end of the Tahoe. Can't win, guys. This oak is semi-dry. That's a good thing. Seeing more cherry as I dig through here. This piece of Norway, semi-dry. Judging by what I can get here, there's not much that's going to go in that 40-yard bin. I just need about a cord to finish it off. That mulberry over on the left is going to go for the 40-yard bin. Nice piece of oak up in the top here. Yeah, there's no market for poplar here, guys, except for baseboards. Couple pieces of oak under here as well. I think what they did was they removed some of that poplar and threw it in here first, and then they went back another day for the rest. Dry. There's some goodies up in the back there. But we gotta wait till they get rid of a bunch of this wood. What they do usually is they get like a 40-yard bin or whatever, and then they come in here, load it up with the big machine. They're gonna have to do that soon because they're gonna start getting busy and getting a lot of wood in here. Okay, now I'm gonna have to dig for that other wood. Okay, getting there. Might be some tough ones in here. Look at that, a piece of sugar maple cut right into smoker wood. Well, there's one big piece under here. I gotta move a bit around before I can get to that one. Okay guys, there it is. There's at least half a cord here. I did pull out a couple more pieces of cherry. I got this nice oak one. It's gonna convert into smoker wood. And found this nice oak piece too, semi-dry. So yeah, I guess I gotta just keep coming here and checking, see when they've cleared up the pile. And then maybe get some of that mulberry on the top there. There's some big stuff back there, more straight wood. I know you can only see that one, that's the crotch, but to the right there's big ones underneath the tree of heaven piece. To the right of the big crotch, another mulberry under there, and there's a little bit more even. You can see, I go up here, see all that dark brown color or medium brown color. And then there's even that big one there too to the right, and there's a couple more behind there as well. Yeah, I'll keep checking. Time to head into the wood yard and load up the full cord. Okay, I got everything unloaded and I'm going to start pulling through all of this. Now I'm not going to use the dry wood that's here and in the wheelbarrow over there like I said earlier. And because a lot of this wood is wet on the bottom, I'm basically going to take out these two rows here and I'm going to leave the back because that's 18 inch. So I'm going to give them a bunch of 16 inch. And then is this 18 inch here? Yeah, I could stack this in the back there, finish off that row, because that's another set of 18 inch, and I'll give them the 14 inch and I'll give them another row of 16 inch, and that'll give everything else room to breathe. And then I'll probably move this other row around because I want to put some barrels back here. I have to get more barrels. The guy's got a whole bunch of stock there and they should be going soon. I've got some at the front and I got rid of some at the shop yesterday. There's a whole bunch there now, so yeah, get this area sorted out, get this wood sold, and I could start this section fresh for the next season coming up, 2026, not 2025 winter, but 2026. I'll fill this, and then all these crates here is going to be for 2025. And I actually wanted to make more room because I'm going to be filling these up, and you could see I'm not going to have too much more crates here, and I could get in maybe another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then fill the ones that are like kind of half full right now. So that's 11, and not very much. That's only 2 cords if you fill them loose, maybe 2.5 if I stack some of them. And I started this section back here too. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get a whole ton of wood in here for next year. All right, let's get loaded up. Okay, there it is, 1 full cord. You can see I piled more back here so that I don't have too much in the tongue weight. And the tongue on these trailers is already heavy to begin with. They got this contraption here, which basically allows the dolly jack to tilt back instead of standing up, so people don't drive off with it standing upright and then, you know, they damage it. So good idea, good design. As for back here, well, what I wanted to do was cut and split some wood, but I told the customer I'd be there at about 7:30. I'd like to be there earlier anyway, and if I cut and split, it'll only be like an hour or so. So I'll actually just do something else here, which is take one of these blue skids and I'm going to lay it down here, and I'm going to take this back row of 16-inch that's left over, and then I'm going to stack it here. And then I'm going to make a bookend with the stacked rows 3x3 and then fill in the rest. And then who knows, maybe I'll put some extra on the side here because I'm gonna have this in the way too. So I do want to get this moved, but maybe I'll call one customer and see if they want a face cord, and then that would be probably all what's there. This row, and this row. So that'd be good if I could get that all cleared up. But let me just move it for now and make some more space. Okay, so my stack is leaning out about 4 inches, and we'll see if we can make that through the summer and into fall until selling season. Good news, all this is cleared out. I did put aside some sugar maple for smoker wood just in case. I'm waiting to see what happens with wood coming up this season, and I haven't really heard anything from anybody yet. I've been talking to some tree cutters and they say the phone's just been starting to ring, so hopefully I'll get some in. Silly me, I forgot that I have a crate of 12-inch here, and I could have taken all this 12-inch here and I could have put it in that crate, and I could move this wood right over to this side here, right along the edge. So who knows, maybe I'll just break it down and start over, but that is a lot of work. I don't mind doing the work, guys. It's just, it's not really feasible, you know. It's good to make the room and you know, have that extra space and stuff. So who knows, I might do it. But yeah, that's gonna take another half an hour if I do that at least, and another 10 minutes to fill that crate too. So I don't know, we'll see, man. Damn, I wish I had a thought of that earlier.